Hello, hello. What's up, people? I will be with you in just a second. Get that community post rolled out and we'll get cracking, okay? Okay. Okay. That's that rolled out. Let me ping our Discord and we'll get cracking. Okay, where you guys at? Where you guys at? Where's that chat? Is it showing up on here now? No. Where are you at? Come on, like honestly, YouTube not playing ball with me today. There we go. I see. What's up, Ivan, my man? How you guys doing? You good? How are we doing today? How are we doing today? I've had a pretty chill day today, you know. A lot of stuff, some stuff I really just didn't want to do. But I had to get out of the way. You know, sometimes you have days like that, and today kind of one of them. At least I thought it was going to be. You know, I thought I was going to have stuff I didn't want to do, but I actually enjoyed doing it quite a lot. I had to film a bunch of stuff, a lot of time in front of the camera today, so I'm already warmed up. So that's good for you guys. I was doing first. I had to record some stuff, shoot some stuff for the brand deal. Then I had to shoot some stuff for the video as well, some sort of video inserts of quotes that I needed to just fill. Then I had to do the podcast, and then I had to do the game channel video as well. And now we're streaming, so we've been all over it. But yeah, I had training on Saturday. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, it was great, man. It was great. Considering I had a really shit session on Tuesday, and I was kind of demotivated. But I came in there on Saturday almost with a bit of a chip on my shoulder, just to myself, of course, no one else. And I was like, damn, I wanna make, remind myself, I'm not that bad. And I did. I definitely did. The guy that usually beats me, he's a big guy. But every time I'm around with him, he generally gets the better of me. But I tapped him twice, man. So inverted triangle and DARS choke. I was very, very, and I haven't hit a DARS in so long. You don't understand how gassed I was. Honestly, the inverted triangle was more crazy, but hitting the DARS, I just haven't hit one in so long, and I was just glad to finally snatch one up. I was like, felt so good. So yeah, that was nice. So it was good bit of training yesterday. What's up, Shimaev? I'm sure that's the real Hamzat, of course. But how are you doing? I have. If you're talking about my illness, you can tell by the sound of my voice, we're much more back, if you will. We're much more present. We're here, ready to rock with you guys. Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. It's work's been pretty good. We're on the home stretch now. This is the week where we really think we finish the video. So my plan is tomorrow to really just crack on with it. Tomorrow we're gonna really try and get everything done. I'm gonna try and put together the brand deal segment tonight, get that out of the way, because I just don't really want to do it. And then it's a case of just filling in the gaps because we're almost there. There's a couple little bits I need to finish, like the Aldo fight with Volkanovski. I'm talking about. I need to finish that segment, and then the Holloway 3 fight as well. And I think there's a couple more little bits and bobs on top of some extra sound stuff and little changes, but it's almost there, man, guys. It's probably like 80% done now. Honestly, more than that, probably. It's 85% done, I reckon. We're ahead of schedule. We're good. It's going to be sick. You guys are going to love it. I'm telling you. Run times, I don't even know at this point. Near 45 minutes long. I think it might be around that. I'm not entirely sure yet. Again, some stuff subject to change. But I'm telling you, it's 45 minutes of absolute fire. Honestly, I'm so proud of it. You guys are going to love it. It really is my best video by a fucking country mile. So, all finishing the prelims last night. Yeah, I fell asleep during the main event. I fucking fell asleep. I swear to God. I was watching. I'd made the risky maneuver of watching the main event in my bed because I just couldn't be bothered. I was like, damn, that first round was kind of boring. And then in between the second round, I don't remember the second round. I generally don't. I don't remember the second round. I was like, wait, I woke up, and I heard my computer was still on. It was on sleep mode, but I heard it was, I was like, damn. I really just fell asleep while we were watching Corner Cam. That's what happened. Watching fucking Henry Cejudo corner, and that was enough. That sent me, man. I'm telling you, that was the finishing blow. But yeah, it's a shame because what happened with that? Because the rest of the card was unreal, man. The prelims were so good. Of course, Modestas Bukauskas got a fucking win, which I'm always happy about. He's representing. Crazy finish from him. I mean, everyone got a finish, really. Jesus Christ, it was awesome. So good. So good. I loved it. Always the fight nights that tend to live up. I'm still looking at getting tickets for the London card, so if either of you guys are going to be there, I will try my best to be there too. Yeah, I'm still looking at the moment. Tickets are still expensive, but they're going to keep going down on the resale right up until for the fight night, so I'm going to try and get them really late and see how it goes. But if any of you guys are about, or as I said, if you're going to Will Casuals Corner MMA, his pop-up in London on the day of the card, I will definitely be there for that. So if you guys are in London, and you're there for the card, I will be there too. So you can say hi. Fight was picking up, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I had to watch it back, obviously, the highlights. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with guys like Cejudo, they're very mobile and elusive, and a lot of times with guys like that, what you get is just lack of action. A lot of feinting and moving, but not a lot happening, you know? Upset from Kusalaba, yeah, nice submission from him. First in the UFC, right, or something? There was a crazy stat about it. He always brings the energy. I'm glad they haven't cut him, even though he's obviously not like that good. Lord have mercy, that man leaves his chin out. But you know, he's entertaining every time he fights, and sometimes that's all you can ask of a man, you know, or woman. But yeah, no, fun card. I liked it. But yeah, today we recorded the Games Channel video, which was cool. So that I put the Halo one out today as well, or was that yesterday? I put it out. I don't even remember. But I recorded a new one today. We talking about Skyrim and Oblivion and just Bethesda shit in general. But yeah. Big ups. Oh, I read that. Well, I mean, I haven't. Binder or Binder. Apologies if I got that wrong. I very much hope so, my friend. I very much do. Less confident now than I was when we heard that he was vacating because of what Dana said in that press conference after Seattle. But I like the sounds of it. In terms of the chances of it happening, rather. Of course, I love the sounds of it. Who doesn't want to see that fight? At the Leon card rooting for Leon. Nice, man. Well, Donnie, if you're there, I think I spoke to you about this before on the chat before. I can't remember. But if you're at Will's pop-up, bro, come to Will's pop-up. Casual Corner MMA. It's earlier in the day. I think it's at 11 or 12. He's still, I think he's finalizing everything right now. But the pop-up will be the same day. And it's only like a 10-15 minutes away from the O2 Arena. So I will be there for that at the very least. If I'm not there for the card, I will definitely be there for that. So you can come say hi. Did you hear Eon's cage interview? Yeah, it was just funny. The guy just kept rambling. European rambling. He is European, right? Isn't he fucking... I've got that wrong, I swear to God. Isn't he like Moldovan? Yeah, he is Moldovan. There you go. I know my flags, boys. I know my flags. I know my shit. Don't challenge me on flags because you can't win. Anyone in the Discord knows that flag game, bro. No, he's not Romanian. It's Moldovan, my guy. Similar flag. I know my flags. All right. That's like my shit. That's what I know. Except from African flags, man, I suck at them. There's so many of them. I'm all right with I'm terrible at capitals, bro. That's my weakness. I'm good at everything else. Stream reacts. What is it? What have you got? Wembley pay-per-view 2025. Jones versus Aspinall. They're never gonna do it. I mean, I get it's a fantasy thing. They're never gonna do a fucking outdoor card. They just don't do it. It's just a shame because 90,000 people at Wembley. You're kidding me. Jones Aspinall, yeah. Leon MVP. Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, that would be fun, but I wouldn't put him against MVP. It just doesn't make sense. And I think MVP should stay at middleweight. I don't know. I definitely put Leon obviously on it. The Bilal rematch could be interesting. I don't know. You need if you're doing a pay-per-view with Jones Aspinall, brother, you need another championship fight underneath that, in my opinion. Tyra versus Makhachev, yeah, I like that too. Alan Emmett, yeah. You gotta have Lerone Murphy on there. Yeah, he's on the prelims. Okay. Paddy Dawson, no, you gotta give someone higher rank for Paddy. I mean, he's fighting Chandler anyway. Zalal Murphy's a great fight though. I like that. Parky and Acosta, yeah, that's a banger. Wang Kong McCann, yeah, it's a fun one. Wood Namath rematch, yeah, I like that. Elliot Dos Santos, what a fight! That's a great shout. And Bonfim Herbert, you're doing Jai Herbert nasty with that fight. And Lonnie versus Donkan Choi, yeah, nice. That's a sick fight. Yeah, these are all sick, bro. That's a great card. I like the sound of all of that. Capital of Scotland. Oh fuck. I mean, that's like capital. It's not Edinburgh though, is it? Oh, I don't even know. I don't even get it wrong. We don't need to talk about it. Jesus Christ. Anorak, what's up, man? It has been a while. Good to see you back. MMA Guru, MMA Joey. I don't watch either of them. I mean, I know Joey, but I don't watch him really. And same with Guru. I know them. I just don't watch them. I don't really watch MMA content in general, you know. Bush, good to see you again. Prime Government packs up to for it, always coming with the bullshit. Paddy Dawson is after Paddy loses channel. Okay, fair enough. Oh, it is Edinburgh. Is it? I was right then. Why am I searching this up as if you're wrong? Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? JVD, what's up, brother? Always bringing the energy as per. How you guys doing? How are all of you doing? Hope you guys have had good weeks. You know, as we wind down, I know it's Monday tomorrow. I know it sucks. I hope I can brighten up your weekend just a little bit more. I'll do my very best to do so. But I hope all of you have had a good weekend and going further than that, a good week as well. So, what's popping in the UFC? Have not been keeping up with it. Well, Topuria has just vacated the featherweight throne to move up to lightweight, and we've got Volkanovski fighting Lopez for the belt, which is pretty crazy for the featherweight title. That is. And the rumors are that Topuria is going to move up to Makhachev, though Dana White has quelled some of those rumors only yesterday. So we'll see. Are you hoping Leon becomes champion again? Of course, brother. Of course, bro. Always English fighters. I'll back them all day. So yes, absolutely. And I think he can definitely do it. People are sleeping on him still. People always slept on Leon because they don't like him. That's the reality of it. You know, he just needs to change the way he fights. I hope we see a more offensive Leon in this next fight. A bit more less tentative is the phrase to use. And I think if we see that, we'll see a revitalized Leon for sure. 207 Garbrandt beats any banner ever. No, he doesn't. It's just lightning in a bottle. And I like Garbrandt, but that's not how it works. 15-16 Payet, not close. First time catching the stream. My man crossover. Oh shit, yeah. Of course. Yeah, my man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always end up doom scrolling and just jumping on people's stream chats when I'm bored. Especially when it's on a fight card. Sometimes you just got to tune in and be with the community. Because obviously I don't do my watch longs because I don't have the energy like you and some other people have. Like I really don't get how you do it. So I respect anyone who does it. I've tried it before. I did a 296 stream and man, I was exhausted by the end of it. Because you got to understand, obviously UK fans staying up. You know how it is. Yeah, tough, bro. Tough. So, but thank you. I appreciate you, brother. Damn, and Cejudo said to Kamaru if they were both the same weight, he would pack him up. I don't like that argument. This is what I mean. I hate it when people say, oh, well, if Mighty Mouse was a light heavyweight, he beat John Jones. It's like, well, yeah, sure, you could say that, and I'd like to think that's true, but there's no point even arguing that because the dynamics are completely different in upper weight classes. There's no way of telling how a fighter is going to translate to that because it's not possible. We don't know. So, I just completely don't even involve myself in those debates because there's no real answer to it. So. But I would love to say that that's true. Wolf, my man, how you doing? There he is. How you doing? Subscribe for sure, love your content. Appreciate it, man. We got, honestly, the Volkanovski video I'm working on right now will be out in about probably just over a week's time. I reckon, yeah. No, about a week's time. Yeah. Something like that. I'm aiming for the start of March, basically. And it is a 45-minute fiesta on Alexander Volkanovski. I'm telling you, it is fucking sick. It's the best project I've ever worked on, hence why it's taken me so fucking long. And I apologize. I know it's been ages. How long has it been since I uploaded? I mean, Jesus. What are we doing? How long has it been? 25th of Jan. So yeah, about a month. So it'll be just over a month until I'm telling you, this is fucking fire, boys. You're gonna love it. You are going to love it. So a West Ham past versus present earlier, and someone picked current Paquette over 15-16 Payet. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Jones Aspinall should happen. I know, man. I know. It's honestly, I don't think it's down to anyone but John Jones. That's what. I'm sure the UFC would have made it by now if Jones was getting back to them. It's very apparent that Dana wants this fight, and so does Aspinall. I'm not. My voice crack. I'm not sure if Jones does though. That's the big question for me. If Volk wins or loses, this is his last featherweight fight. If he loses, I think he should leave featherweight. Leave the sport. And I don't mean that from a place of disrespect. It's just, I've seen, and I'm sure you guys have seen too many times, what this game does to those who overstay their welcome. And I don't want Volkanovski to do that. So, yeah, but I think I agree, though. If he does win, I could see him just vacating and then moving up to lightweight to try and get some revenge. That could happen. And, it's definitely possible. Hypothetically, if he wins that fight, Topuria beats Makhachev, rematch for the lightweight belt. Obviously, I don't see it going Volkanovski's way, but that could happen. We talk about the Lopez fight at the end of the video. No, bro. Bro, that got announced way too late. I'd already finished. The video was already I was already well in there at that point. I'm not gonna add it now. There's no point. It doesn't need it. Honestly, I thought about cutting the Topuria section out entirely, or just at tops. Honestly, I almost wish I shortened it because I don't feel like it's needed. And I dressed up differently, but I've already committed to it now. And it's still good. I don't know if it needs the Topuria section really, like a full sequence for it. But the ending of the video, I really like the ending. It's very poignant. I don't want to say poetic. That's a bit dramatic. But it's The ending is nice. You guys will like it. It's a nice ending. I know Volkanovski's career hasn't been on the greatest run recently, but it's a good ending essentially. I twisted the ending to make it positive, so you'll like it. I promise. Islam Ilya, Charles versus Arman 2. Yeah, run it on the same card. I like the sound of that. John Silver, future champ. I mean, if he keeps fighting how he's fighting, brother, the sky's the limit for that man. I like to see him fight Bryce Mitchell though, as we've been seeing the rumors are about, because man, that would be fun. Tell me that wouldn't be fun. I mean, really. I mean, it was a good test for John Silver. I'd like to see him versus a grappler. Tom the odd man out. If Alex beats Ank and John calls out John, nah, man, they won't give Alex the shot. It's Tom unequivocally. I really hope that the UFC don't stoop that low, but you know what they're like. Maybe you're right. Sucks to be Max. I mean, not really, bro. He's done everything and more, you know. JDMs, bro, what's up? Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay. All right, yeah, fuck it. Wolf, I made you the promise, did I not? Wolf is mod, but you're not, run it, bro. I'm just feeling, it's not even spontaneous. You did ask, to be fair. There you go, bro. Don't abuse it, that's all. If you're dead to use the AI footage of the supposed second Islam fight, I'm sorry, bro, it's happening. I have long accepted that reality, all right? I don't think I've ever been more silent for a fight than after Volkanovski got laid out with that head kick. I just sat there, like, I didn't even react. I didn't even, like, get angry. I just sat there and just sort of wallowed in my own misery. It was not nice. I love John Silver 2 games. Good to see you. And you better have watched the new Games Channel video. I know you love it, bro. I know you love the channel. So you better have gone and watched it. Pray for JDM so we get Islam at welterweights. I mean, yeah, that's a tailor-made matchup for him, isn't it? Easiest double champion status you're ever going to see. Though saying that, the UFC seem to have turned heel on that idea that you can keep both belts at the same time. But I almost feel like it just should be a case-by-case basis. Makhachev's earned the opportunity to be a two-weight champion simultaneously, so we'll see. We'll see. You watched Better BF Vivo? Yes, I did. We actually broke it down a little bit near the end of the podcast episode today. Yeah, it was a good fight. So high level, man. So high level. My man Bakoli got 4 check. No, he didn't, bro. He literally landed the same day of the fight. He had less than 24 hours. He didn't get 4 check, bro. So what I did after the Ilya fight, I just turned my phone off and stared at the ceiling for like 10 minutes. That was similar vibes, but I almost like... I can't remember who I picked in that fight. I think I actually originally picked Topuria, and then and then I fucking changed it to Volkanovski like a dumbass. I don't know why I did that. Volkanovski, man. I mean, it's tough, though. Listen, this game pulls no punches. I think we know that. We all know that. Advice for Tuivasa: get in shape, stop eating loads of shit like me, and train hard. How it is, man. I mean, he doesn't. I don't think he looks massive right now. I saw him at the 312? Yeah, the 312 like media week thing, bro. He's not looking good. Massively out of shape, even by his standards. So, yeah, I don't know. Where's my mic at? There we go. No, on my cable to get caught. We're good. Who was our fight next? Probably no one. I mean, he's just he's kind of like the Bilal of the featherweight division. That's a good way of putting it. They will do everything in their power not to give him that shot. I think what makes sense for him is if Lopez loses to Volk, which I think he will at the moment, he can fight Evloev for a rematch. Then they got the narrative there. It all makes sense, man. Liv versus Tarntop? Hell no. Max versus Gaethje is massively overrated. What? I mean, in what way, bro? Because you're dropping that statement as if it's like you're just dropping that blanket statement as sort of bait in a lot of ways. Like I can kind of understand where you're coming from if you're talking from like an overall 5 rounds. It was like, okay, it was good. The knockout was insane. It's a fight that was made by the knockout, sure, but it was an entertaining fight. I mean, I wouldn't say it's overrated. I think it's the greatest knockout in the UFC history. I think that's not an exaggeration. I think that's a perfectly fair title to give it. Turtles, what's up? Good to see you again, my man. Do I think Topuria beats Arman? Yes, I do. Ivan, given the proportions of his body, I'm surprised Holloway hasn't been named Tyrannosaurus Max. I mean, he's got long arms, no? Tyrannosaurus Rex have short arms, so I don't know if I can agree with you there. Julio, brother, been a while. How you doing, man? I always like the energy, bro. How you doing? Legalized steroids in heavyweight division. Yes. Fuck it. Why not? Check general. Okay. Bro, check what? What am I looking for? But where? Where am I looking? Am I stupid? Oh, is this your pound for pound rankings? No, featherweight rankings. What is this? I'm confused. What? Based on what? I don't understand. You have to elaborate because I don't know what you mean. Um, Topuria. Topuria knocks him out. T-Rex is taking my McKinney. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can't take that. I don't know. Joe Herbert got Topuria on skates. Yeah, but this is everyone says that, and it's like, yes. I mean, I was there for it, bro. I mean, I saw it. I heard the sound of that kick detonate out the fucking arena. But you've got to understand, there's one thing being able to take a shot like that. There's another thing getting up from it. And the reality is, I just middle finger. I just did that. Another thing is, every fight. I said this the other week. Every fighter has those moments. Has a scare. That's what I said about Paddy. I think people are denying Paddy against Chandler because he got beat by Jared Gordon. I do think he lost that fight, but and you could argue about Merab lost his first 2 UFC fights. As I said, hell, even John Jones. You can say the same about Dominic Reyes. They're gonna have these fights. It happens. What's Topuria done since then? Everything and more. So I'd argue that, yes, there is the vulnerability of the high kick. That's definitely a weapon for Makhachev to use from the southpaw stance. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Topuria is just good, man. He is. Take your cripple front to UFC London. Bro, he was in a wheelchair because he blew his ACL. He's not a cripple. He was temporarily. Glazing Paddy again, aren't we? I'm not glazing him, bro. I'm just saying, I'm just picking a fight. I'm just picking a prediction. I'm picking a fighter who I think is going to beat another fighter. That's it. That's all it is. What's the money line on that? I checked it, but it's probably changed, right? What's the money line on that? Let me have a look. Chandler versus Pimblets or -110 even then. Yeah, I told you the odds are closer than you guys are saying it is. Everyone in this chat seems to think it's a wrap for Chandler, and a lot of people online. Weirdly, the odds. I almost wish the odds reflected that because I can make more money. Paddy wouldn't beat Brock Lesnar. Well, yeah, probably not. Brock Lesnar's fucking massive. What was the money line on an Eon first round sub last night? I think he was. I can't remember if it was that fight or another one. Something about +700, but I don't know if that was that fight. I just remember seeing that come up on screen, and I feel like it was after that fight. But I don't know. Could be wrong. I think Ronda Rousey could beat the average male bantamweight. No, no. She could beat up most men, but not male fighters. No. She could whoop most people in a regular gym, but not trained fighters. No. Like in an MMA gym, she could beat a lot of people, 100%. But not anyone who's a trained professional for sure. Saw Kevin Holland on the UK card in real life, or he hasn't fought in the UK. Oh, has he? Or are you talking about the upcoming one? Because I know he's fighting on that. He fights so often, I don't even know. Yeah, he's fighting Gunnar Nelson, isn't he? But has he fought in the UK before that? I don't know. I feel like he probably has. You'll know more than I will. He fights all the fucking time, man. I mean, fair play to him. He's making a fat bag. Plus 1100. Yeah, man. Yeah, but why would anyone bet on that one? He hasn't fought in fucking 10 years, 11 years. I mean, so he hasn't won. That was his first submission in 10, 11 years, rather. Gunnar Nelson wins that. Yeah, I think he armbars him. I don't know. I don't know actually. Kevin Holland's got techie grappling. His wrestling might not be great, but his grappling's pretty techie. He's got a good dance game. But Gunnar Nelson is a grappling savant, so I don't know. Tough one. It's a good fight though. It's a fun one. Gunnar Nelson's he seems to exclusively fight on UK cards. I think the last time he fought was when I was there at 286, which was quite a while. Was that then? Yeah, it was, bro. They just call him up for a fight, and he says, "Yep, I'm there." He fights like once every year or two, tops. Fair play to him, man. I mean, he got a beautiful mounted armbar when I was there against Barbareno. It was such a slick submission. When can Gracie come back? Hopefully never. Kevin is washed. Nah, he's not, bro. He's Kevin Holland. I don't think there's much more to say. Conor had Dylan and Gunnar on his team and still had shit grappling. Well, it takes more than that, to be honest with you. I mean, Conor's not a bad grappler, to be honest with you. He just doesn't need to use it. And I fucking despise that man, but he'd always rely on his striking and he'd get, 9 times out of 10 with his fights, he'd get the job done anyway. He just didn't really need to use the grappling. He held his actual defensive wrestling was not too bad against Khabib, for all things said. Brazil BJJ or Caucus wrestling? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the game's evolving all the time, so we're talking in an MMA environment. I don't know. I'd probably go wrestling, but It's hard to say. He's not from the UK, he's from Iceland. I know, it's weird. Well, I mean, he's kind of a cult. He's a bit of a cult hero to like UK fans. Like a lot, like UK fans regularly go to the events. Like he's always been on those cards, so the UK fans quite like him. If you had to bring back one thing onto a desert island, what would I bring? I mean, that's how abstract can I go? I mean, am I allowed to leave? Can I leave? Can I take something which will help me leave the island? Because I do that. But that's probably being a bit boring. I don't know. You know, probably. I almost feel like a pen and paper. I know that sounds stupid, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff you could just do with a pen and paper rather than I don't know. I'm trying to think of something interesting to say, not something obvious. You know, like a giant shit ton of food. It's like, well, yeah, great. Yo, Kupaziev. Yeah, is that my Dagestani name or something? Kuparov. Brining is Paddy Baddy fun. Okay, cool. Cool. You guys mistake glazing for just appreciating a fighter and their skill set and what they can do. I wouldn't call that glazing. I'm just making an educated prediction. And you all laugh. Listen, I'll eat my words happily. As I said, if someone loses, I'll own that shit. I've done it before and I'll do it again. But you guys can come crawling, groveling back to me when Paddy gets that rear naked choke in the second round. I'm just saying. You can come back. You can come back and apologize when it happens. You can come back and do that. You can grovel in this chat because you knew I was right all along. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not what I would do with it personally, but you know what? Different strokes, different folks. Clearly for you, Bush. Very much for you. Fuck's sake. Degeneracy. Daniel, my man. Bro, we watched Khalil Roundtree versus Alex Pereira. The last 2 minutes of round 4 is the most brutal and savage shit ever. Yeah, man. I mean, I was worried. Listen, I was believing in Khalil all the way in those first 2 rounds. He had some great success, but you could see in that third round, it still might not have been like a dominant round for Pereira, but you could see that that fight was only going one way after it. And as soon as we were waiting for them on their stools and going into the fourth, I was very terrified for what was about to come. And lo and behold, Alex Pereira entered the fucking Matrix. Yeah, crazy. Chandler by backflip. Backflip into a rear naked choke. Yeah, sure. Andre Philly's lost. I mean, he's just a bit of a. I mean, I don't like to use the term journeyman because it feels harsh, but I mean, he's just been so touch and go, hasn't he? He just win loss. Yeah, man. He's never lost 2 in a row. Like, there's something about that. To be fair, he's got win loss. Pretty much his entire career outside of his early tenure in the regional scene. You know, UFC trooper. You gotta respect it. To be honest with you. Oh no, he has actually lost 2 in a row. No, he had a no contest in between, so I guess it doesn't count. But he's active, man. He fights a lot. You know, I fuck with Andre Fili, man. He's a legit dude, and he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? 34. He's game as hell. You can't deny him that. Khalil was gassed after round 1. Nah, he was gassed after like 2.5. I'd say 2.5 rounds. Hate that my dad wasn't able to watch that 4th round with me, man. He fell asleep, bro. I don't really watch UFC or MMA with anyone, so at least you got that. It's hard to get UK fans into MMA, man. I try. Poetan looks like a hungry cat. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Chasing a wounded mouse. I was terrified for Khalil. I felt the fear through my screen. Climbed into a ghillie. It happens, man. You get caught in one. It's tough. Who have I got between Bilal and JDM? I'm back and forth on that fight. Honestly, mate, being that I don't know yet. I'm so torn on it. I just truly don't know. It's such a hard one to call because the boxing of JDM, he will use that offensively. That's what Leon doesn't do. The way Leon fights on the back foot, it just lended itself to Bilal. JDM, he pushes forward with the boxing. And that's going to be an interesting one for Bilal on how he can handle that. Because I don't think Bilal's nowhere near as good fighting backwards. We saw that actually at 304 when Leon fought Bilal in the rematch. Every time Leon played the aggressor, put on the front foot, he had Bilal in trouble. He had Bilal, you know, panicking a little bit, but he just didn't stick to it, which was so frustrating to watch. Bilal under pressure is the worst version of himself, and JDM can definitely bring that out of him. So I'm inclined to pick JDM, but again, that takedown threat and the evidence we saw with the Gilbert Burns fight, JDM can be held down for a lot of the fight, and so I don't know. I really don't know. Also, I think I didn't realize Bilal is getting on a bit, man. Bilal is no spring chicken. I'm telling you, he is. Isn't he 35 now? That's the curse, right? He's 36. He's 36. So there you go. I mean, he's getting on a bit, man. So I don't think he's going to hold the belt for too long. Credit to him for getting there, of course. I think JDM could definitely beat him. I will do some more thoughts I'll watch some fights, watch some replays, watch some highlights, a little bit of tape study, if you will, and then I will make my educated pick. But at the moment, I'm probably like 60% leaning towards JDM. Agreed, though, Wolf. If it's going to go either way, it'll be those. And I agree as well. The prelims are also great. Watching Alex Khalil was like watching the videos I get of my friend's mum's butchers. That's fucking weird. Why people so hype for JDM? His best win is a narrow knockout victory over Washed Gilbert, and JDM lost the first 2 rounds. Yeah, that's my point. His defensive grappling is where I think Bilal can win that fight. But he's got very good hands, man. I don't think you can deny him that. But agreed. I don't know why he hasn't. His resume is not crazy. But we've said this. I feel like we've said this about fighters before, and then they've just gone on and won the fucking whole thing anyway. You know. I mean, can't you say the same about? I mean, who was it? I'm drawing blanks here. I don't know. Let me look at who's. I mean, Jay thought Randy Brown. That's a good win. Randy Brown, Holland. Vasil Haves. That was a short notice one, wasn't not? Yeah, I mean, his resume is not crazy. I will agree with you there. Yeah. I don't know. Well, meant to be, but listen, you can get it done, bro. I don't really take resumes too much into account when we're talking about prospects of becoming a champion or anything like that, because you'll see it when you see it. You know what I mean? You can see the ability as well when these guys fight. Obviously, when we're talking about all-time discussions and GOAT status, I value legacy a lot, of course. But that's a different conversation, you know? That's in the past, and we're talking about potential futures. So, if I could bring back one fighter in their prime to fight against the current champion, who would it be? Don't say Bisping. Against the current champion. I was going to say Shevchenko against Nunes, but she's not a champ no more, is she not? So, or is she not? She is not. Let me get the rankings up. Let's have a look. I mean, I need to think. So who have we got on the pound for pound? Let's just have a look about that. I mean, this might be a cop out, but because I know Jones is a heavyweight, but I like Prime DC, like Strikeforce early UFC DC, versus John Jones. That's what I like to see, because when Jones fought Cormier was like 37, right? Something crazy. So I'd like that. Or maybe Anderson Silva against Alex Pereira. That would be awesome as well. Those two fights make sense to me. I like those. Have you seen the Domingo sketches from SNL? No, I don't watch SNL, bro. I'm fucking English, bro. Why the fuck am I watching SNL? America comedy just sucks. They're the most unfunny people ever. There's a couple of funny American comedians, but to be honest with you, I don't like most comedians. I don't find my kind of humor is quite, like I find very little things like comedy set wise funny. I do like Theo Von though. I think he's hilarious, to be fair. He's just got stupid humor. He's funny. Didn't realize Bilal was that old. I know. I remembered it, then I forgot. Like I had to remind myself. The fuck, he's 36. Like he's past that cursed number, man, of 35. So I don't know. O'Malley versus Marab in the works. Pedani. Yeah, I know. I saw that. I don't like the sound of it, to be honest with you. I mean, I get it. Sean O'Malley sells it, but Marab, it wasn't a close fight against O'Malley. And I know, to be fair, every fight is different. Michael Bisping did say that best. But it doesn't excite me anyway, to be honest with you. I don't know. How long was a narrow split decision? Against who? Against JDM? Oh, yeah, I remember that, actually. I think I had money on JDM, so I'm glad that went well. Do you think DDP can stop Hamzat wrestling? Mate, honestly, I don't know. I think Hamzat's wrestling is the best in the sport, but DDP just finds a way to win. I don't know. I don't think he'll be able to stop it early, but later on, yeah, there's a very good chance. Gilbert is hella washed, I guess. Shane Giddis is the only comedian I like. Yeah, he's okay. And I like him as a person. He is quite funny as a person, but his comedy set, I don't know. I don't think his stand-up's that good. What's the last fight that Gilbert won? I'm testing my knowledge here. Masvidal, I think. UFC 287, Miami. Yeah, I know my shit. Please tell me that's right. Can someone fact check that? Is that right? Gilbert Burns against Masvidal, 287, Miami. Yeah. Good shit. I know my stuff. See, maybe I'm not the casual. Maybe I'm not. Base tumor? Nah, I mean, I'll tell you what, one thing I find fucking hilarious. If you Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, that series on YouTube. If you watch the TV series they did, that is hilarious as fuck. It's so much money. It's way funnier rather than creepier. And it's so fucking funny. That makes me laugh. What's your favorite videos you've ever done? Daniel, thank you. Love your vids. UFC needs to hire you. I agree. Have they ever used your vids or contact you? No. If anything, I'm using theirs. So I hope they don't contact me to copyright claim me, as they have done before. But My favorite video is the one I'm about to release, bro. This Volkanovski documentary. I'm pivoting my content, hence why there's a big gap between videos now. To make some really high level shit, and you guys are gonna fucking love this video. I'm telling you, it's awesome. I love it. So this Volkanovski doc I'm working on. If not before that, I'd probably say I did like the Drickers video. I always feel like my latest video tends to be my best one because I just keep improving. The Bisping doc and the Conor McGregor doc I recently did too, but love both of those as well. I'm really proud of them. The Charles Oliveira one too. That's great as well. Is that the puppet show? Yeah, man. But watch the TV series on Channel 4. It's fucking hilarious. It's the writing is so funny. It's so good. I was right. Yeah. Ideal commentary team: Felder, Anik, and those two are 100% a lock. Always have Felder and Anik on the desk unequivocally. And then it depends what I want after that. I do like DC. Rogan as well. I mean, Rogan's okay. He's not that... You kind of get bored of Rogan. But I do like him, of course. He's Joe Rogan. He's a staple. I mean, the lock... I mean, as I said, Anik and Felder are locks. And then, honestly, third one, you can pick anyone. I like all of them, really. Except from Cruz. Cruz, I'm not really a big fan of as a commentator. I like the guy. I like his analysis, but on the desk, not for me. Sanko's good. Like Sanko a lot. I don't know. The rest, I'm not sure. T-Folks last win, yeah, Cerrone. Yeah, it would have been Cerrone. Jesus Christ, it was that long ago. That was 2019, I think. Fucking hell. Yeah, it was 2019. Fuck me, man. Crazy. 101 is on 522k. Yeah, I know, man. Pretty crazy. And the weirdly, my UFC fan video is still it blew up again, and that's still doing good. Unfortunately, that overtook my Casuals Guide to the UFC video, which is close behind it. But yeah, but they're doing they've had a sort of mini resurgence recently, which is cool. If I could choose Dustin's retirement fight, who would it be? I like Max Holloway, so we could get a nice war, and then I wouldn't be mad who loses. That's what I want. But Anik and Sanko, yeah, I fuck with that. Bisping, DC, and Cruz, no, that's so grating, bro. And I like Bisping, and I like Cruz, and I like DC. I like all of them as people. DC's good. DC, I'd probably do Felder, DC, and Anik. I think that's just a good trio there. I don't like them bitching about it. Yeah, I want them to have a good time without bitching at each other, you know? The banter's all right between them, you know? Wasn't even born yet when T-Fog won his last fight. I hope I'm assuming you're exaggerating. Podcast coming out today. Yeah, it should be. I'm going to upload. I'm going to edit it after this, essentially. I appreciate you asking, though. I'm going to edit it after this and then upload it. And then it's just a matter of Will putting together the packaging stuff. So when he does that, it will be out. I can't tell you when exactly. But yeah, that will be out then. How much did you pay per million views? Depends on the video. Depends on the time of year. I mean, if I'm going by this new format, let's say hypothetically, I'm going to try and manifest this into existence. Call me Israel Adesanya. If this Volkanovski video gets 1 million views, let's say, by some miracle, I mean, obviously it's a longer video. It is in February. It's early years. The RPMs won't be as good. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to say... I've got to do the maths here. Probably about $5,500, I reckon. Probably about $5,500, I reckon. I don't know. That's a ballpark, something like that. About 5,500, yeah. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Banning them bitching on Apex cards to stay away. Yeah, I guess. I mean, to an extent, it's all about balance, right? Mukbang MMA Guru or MMA Joey. Guru's quite, he's not of that fat as much as it looks like he is. So I'd probably go Joey. I'm late, big. I can't speak. It's all right, Astro. Don't worry. That's an understandable excuse. It's 23 the new 33. I hope not. I don't want to be 33. I don't know. I mean, I'm 23 in like 3 weeks' time, so I guess maybe it is. You did the Space Trek V thingy with your hand? I think so. I'm fucking up like that, yeah? I bet it'll be like a fucking slur in some other language or something. US dollars? No, pounds, I think. Pounds, yeah. So whatever that is in dollars. What's that in dollars? Again, it's all right. If I put that in December, it would be way more because Google pays more near Christmas. So, what's that in dollars? $7,000, yeah, something like that. Almost 9 million views total, brother. That's like 2 times the entire population of Scotland. Yeah, pretty crazy. The only thing I don't like is that takes into account short form views, and I just don't value them anywhere near the same. So, probably like over 1 million of that is short form, I reckon. So, something like that, around that, along those lines. How many British MMA video essays are there? Probably not that many. If we're talking MMA, no. But me and Mixed Martial Academic, I feel like we're the only ones, right? If we're talking British, notably anyway. I can think of off the dome. They're the only ones I can off the top of my head I know. Did I say Space Trek? No, JVD said Space Trek. Star Trek, innit? Yeah, what the fuck? Check stream clips. No, this is gonna be bait. What have you done to me, bro? Okay, yeah, I've just seen the caption of that video. Get fucked. What's up, Lies? How you doing, man? Any trash takes? We did reiterate the Paddy Chandler one earlier. Fuck it. I will try and give you. Let me look at the rankings right now, and I will give you the hottest fucking take I can think of right now that I actually believe, and I'm not just saying for traction. I will give you the hottest take on this planet. Well, I mean, it's all subjective, so it's what I think would be a hot take. Maybe it won't be that hot take. I'm thinking it's kind of hard because I feel like just the margins are so thin at the top level. Like, there's not really much that extreme that you could say. I'm thinking. I don't know, you know. I mean, I championed Ian Gary for a while as being one of the top guys in the division. But I think people finally believe that now after the Shavkat fight. I mean, I wouldn't say it's even a hot take anymore. That it used to be when I was saying it that Shavkat's overrated and he's not that good. And I still stand by that. I don't think he's good. He could beat Bilal because Bilal's old. But I think I stand by. I thought at the time. I think I still stand by Leon beat Shavkat. I don't care. You can shoot me for that opinion. I stand by it. Maybe I'm less confident in it now after Leon's last performance, but we'll see how if he fares well against Brady, I'll reinforce that opinion. As for the rest, I can't think of a crazy hot take looking at these rankings. I think Michelle Pereira can be a top 5 UFC fighter. People might not like that. That might be pretty hot. Lopez beats Volk by a sub round 1. Oh, that's pretty hot, bro. I mean, it could happen. We know how energetic Lopez is in the early stages, so for sure, I wouldn't say that's like boiling hot. Hottest take is that DDP beats Alex at 205. I don't think that's that hot of a take. I think the odds are going to be fairly close there. I think that's a good shout. I'm inclined to agree with you. Usyk beats Moreno, and I'm definitely not biased at all. I don't think that's a close fight anyway. Hey. All right, good to see you, man. Make a proper documentary on Topuria. I've been meaning to. It's on my list to do for sure. I love his story. I love his character. I like it a lot. So I think, yeah, if he fights next, then I probably will. If maybe he fights with the belt, that would be a good shout. Have you ever spoken to Leon? No, I haven't. I'd like to. I want JDM to beat Bilal because I want to see JDM Islam. Islam dog walks JDM. No one wants to see that. That's very hot. Yeah. Are we talking about which one were you talking about? My one or Thingy's one? Have any watched of Leon's YouTube content? He's cringe and surrounded by yes men. Really? Didn't he just start uploading on YouTube? I skimmed through a couple of his stuff. He's got a whole content team now, which is cool. And more fighters should do that. And there's no reason not to. I mean, all it just looked like was him training, right? I don't know. I don't know. I doubt his. To be honest with you, I don't think his coach is a yes man. I'm gonna be real, man. Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you. Last night's event was awesome. I know it was sick. I know the Medifit fight was shit, but every other fight was sick. Yeah. End the year as champ. You know what, Mike? We're just talking about hottest takes. You're coming in swinging, man. John Silver ending the year as champ. I like it. I like the energy. He is active, to be fair. You know what? I'm not gonna rule it out. I like the confidence from him and you. I like it. Oh, it's tough, man. I don't know. The UFC website is just not loading for me. How many times has he fought this year? I mean, sorry, over the last, well, I say this year. It's only just gone 2025. I mean, yeah, I mean, he had 3 fights in the UFC in 2024. So, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't rule it out. He's well in the rankings now, right? Is he not? Unless it's not been updated. I mean, he's good, man. He's very good. No one beats Chimaev in the roster except Jones and Aspinall. I mean, that's a fair shout. I think DDP's got a good chance, but mostly I agree, yeah. JDM versus Shavkat so badly. I mean, why? I mean, JDM Shavkat, so I was thinking Makhachev. Yeah, no, I like that too. Jose Aldo beat Zuma. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I know Aldo's takedown offense is really good, but age catches up to everybody. And Aldo staved it off pretty well, to be fair. But no, Umar would beat him. Prime Aldo, no. Only 28 to Chimaev. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Him being a champion for me is just not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It always has been. Hot take, I have Silva and Prates. Those dudes are legit. Fighting nerds, man. They are killers. Prates is so good, man. They both are. I just like to see them against proper wrestlers. Hence why we're talking about Bryce Mitchell. Good grappler. Good submission grappler. So we'll see. Kind of fell off the Leon bandwagon, bro. There's a reason it took him so long to get a title shot. Well, I get what you're saying. He's not the most charismatic and he doesn't do himself any favors on the mic and stuff. But I think that's kind of the idea with this YouTube content team he's rolling out now, which I like the sound of, is it can get people involved with him, which is good. And Leon, he does have a personality. It's just hard to get him out of it. Like, out of his shell. Same with Arnold Allen. I saw Louis Theroux interviewed Leon, and he looked like I need to watch the full thing, but I saw some clips from it, and he looked like he was having a good time. So, listen, I get to be honest with you, I didn't like his attitude around Bilal in the second fight. It made me cringe a bit. It almost looked like he was looking over him, and he clearly looked like that in the cage too, because he did not fight how he should have been fighting. So, there's definitely stuff to improve on. But I always back Leon. I was backing him, on his come up, so I will continue backing him now. And I think he can get the belt back. I think he's better than most people in that division. I'm going to be real. I think if he fights Bilal again, he can beat him. It's just about the game plan and how he takes on that challenge. He's younger than Bilal. He has more tools than Bilal. I think he can beat him. It's just he's got to take the right approach and leave no stone unturned. Pound number one, Tom Aspinall. I mean, no, he's not. But pound is probably Makhachev right now, for sure. Just too good. Oh, you talking about Silva? Okay. Games, yeah. My bad. I mean, how old is Chimaev, though? Isn't he like 29? He's 30, still. I mean, that's prime years right there. Chimaev will expose how much mid DDP is. Truly not gonna lie. He's not mid, bro. Sorry, bro. You don't defend your belt twice with one of them against Israel Adesanya without being good at mixed martial arts. The sooner people accept that, the better. The guy hasn't lost in the UFC. And he hasn't lost in MMA in fucking years. He's obviously not bad. Fucking hell. He's a fucking champion of the world. If you become a champion of the world, you're not fucking mid. What are we doing here? They're not mid. I said this on the podcast today. Getting into the UFC means you're in the elite 1% of fighters, let alone winning a world championship. I don't think people understand how difficult that is to do. It's ridiculous. Leon and Allen are definitely the type of guys who start saying how much they love you once they get drunk. Oh, I don't know, I feel like Allen would just start doing some rogue shit. But not that. He didn't lose to Bilal. He lost to a stupid timetable. Let's be real. That was a factor for sure, because I know a lot, and not just because he said it, because a lot of the fighters said it. A lot of the UK fighters saying how their body clock felt weird. Aspinall said it too, even though he won. Allen said the same thing. So, Bilal and Leon Clifford in the was peak content. Oh, God, yeah, cringe. I did not like that. Hot take, Jones beats Tommy. You can call that hot take if you want. Sure, fine. I mean, it's John Jones. You can't really call it hot take. As much as I love Tom Aspinall, and I do think he knocks him out inside one round. People might think that's a hot take. I still think there's people who think that's a hot take that Aspinall beats Jones, and I really struggle to see it. Honestly, I think Aspinall will close. If that fight happens, Aspinall will close as the favourite, and rightfully so, because he's better, and he will beat him. Is he as washed, not a good win? Bro, calling motherfuckers washed after they lose the belt. Give over, bro. He's the second best middleweight to ever do it. Just stupid. Stupid arguments. Chimaev was 0-2 with COVID, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got hit with it twice. DDP beat Robert. Yeah, exactly. DDP beat Robert Whittaker. What are we doing here? He knocked him out quicker than Adesanya did it, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong there, but it was the same round, right? Dylan or KSI? KSI. Have we seen how wild Allen gets when he's drunk? I don't know off the top of my head. We'll talk after Chimaev ragdolls DDP. I think he probably will, but that doesn't mean he's mid, bro. Chimaev's just very fucking good. I picked Chimaev in that fight, but that's because he's very good. Doesn't mean Drickus isn't. UK bias again. How? What? What is? Jones has... Oh, what about Aspinall? It's not UK bias. Aspinall's laid out everyone in front of him, and he's got the shortest average fight time in the UFC. It's not UK bias. The American fans are actually backing him now. Finally, people are understanding how good this guy actually is. It's extremely competitive fight. I don't know what... Jones is still a human being. I want you to realize that. Dominic Reyes took him to the fucking brink and should have won a decision. Okay? Yes, Jones might not have a loss on his record, but bar the Matt Hamill shit, which I'm going to ignore. If you ignore that, the guy hasn't got a loss on his record. Doesn't mean he's fucking invincible. He's a human being like everybody else. I don't care. And taking a right hand from Tom Aspinall, I mean, like, no one seems to be surviving that. Hell, Curtis Blades got dropped with a fucking jab. So, different ball game at heavyweight, especially when you're a lean and natural one like Tom is, and John most certainly is not. You're going to insult Izzy and something for wanking of his dog, not for his fighting ability. Fair enough. 35 now he's washed, but you're so quick to label him as washed. Yeah, I don't think it doesn't mean he's washed, bro. I don't think he's gonna win the belt back. That doesn't make you washed. It's just such a stupid, overused phrase. It's like nearly as bad as casual is. Casual was way overused a few years ago. It still is, but not as bad. And now it's washed. I hate that word so much with an MMA. Arnold Allen drop kicks dwarf. That sounds familiar. Fucking hell, what are we doing here? Where is there a video of it? I can't find a video of it. There's a clip of MMA Guru reacting to it or something. I can't find a clip of it. Is it a story? I'll look at that later. If it's just a story, I'll look at it. Chat General, I've reposted the rankings with how I rank them. What? Based on skill and accomplishments for featherweight. Volkanovski 1, Lopez 2. Evloev 3, Allen 4, Aljo 5, Ortega 6, Yair 7, Emmett 8, Murphy 9, Zalal 10, Chikadze 11, Ige, Keita, Mitchell, John Silver. To be honest with you, I don't know how you're... I think you've got to have Allen above Lopez. I think he's got a better resume. To be honest with you, Lopez actually hasn't got that many good wins. Like, yeah, he beat Ortega, which was a good win, and he had a good finish over Sadiq Yusuf, sure, but... And all his other finishes have been great too, but I wouldn't put him that high. I'd put Allen above Evloev purely because I think he beat him in that fight. I think Allen won that one, and I think Allen's got a better resume as well. Then again, Evloev did beat Sterling. I don't know. Tough one. That top 5's hard to say. The rest I don't mind though. Put John Silver above Keita though. Maybe that's premature, but I don't know. Aspinall took 10 minutes to beat 5 opponents. Jones took 15 minutes to beat Old Man Steve. Yeah, I saw that stat. Let that sink in. Yeah, let him through the door, bro. Base chin is weak as fuck, bro. It's heavyweight. What the fuck do you mean? No one's chin's weak at heavyweight, man. It's fucking heavyweight. Jones will submit him quickly. Aspinall's got a better ground game than John Jones does. I'm sorry, but it's facts. Aspinall's a jiu-jitsu fighter first. People don't even realize that because he knocks everyone out before he needs to use it. Aspinall always literally started jiu-jitsu first. That was his first martial art, and it's his primary weapon. The video, just an article. Yeah, I'll have a look at it. I can't imagine Allen in that position, but fair fucks. Jones gonna retire before fighting Tom. That I can probably agree with you, Binder. Let's be real. Jones does have a loss, and we can't disregard that. He's not leaving invincible. I mean, are you really counting that Matt Hamill fight as a loss? As much as I hate John Jones, I'm not. I count the Reyes fight as a loss. I put Allen above Mobstar, Ali and Astro are generally crucified me. Who gives a fuck? Put what you want. Man, I'm going to go get Mrs. Oven gloves to handle out all these hot takes. Yeah, singeing your hands, brother. You don't want to burn those fingertips. I mean, I don't think... I mean, how fucking long have I been champion in that fight? I mean, Jesus. It was like... there was a while where I feel like I was talking about Aspinall Jones on every stream, right? Every stream. And... Oh, man. If that fight happens... I might cry. Honestly, I don't think... the closest I've come to crying while watching MMA was Leon Edwards' post-fight interview against Usman when he knocked him out. That got me pretty emotional. I can't lie. I was tearing up a little bit. I weren't crying, but I was like, my eyes were getting a bit watery, man, because I'd been following him for a long time and in the trenches defending him. So that outpour of emotion, which we don't see from Leon, it got to me a little bit. But honestly, I think if Aspinall knocked out John Jones... I generally do think I would probably bawl my eyes out. Honestly, people might... Maybe that's a hot take. That I would cry. Honestly. I don't know if any of you would, but you're probably not as invested. But I've generally been watching him since his UFC debut. And, obviously I watched him fight Volkov. And I don't know. He's my favorite fighter. And I said he'd be a champion since he fought Alan Badeau, for fuck's sake. Like, so it'll be quite a emotional outpour for me, I think. Especially if he beats the greatest fighter of all time, which I think he does. And knocks him out too. That would be pretty special. Jones out wrestled DC. Yeah, I know. Sure. I don't disagree. I don't know. I didn't say otherwise, did I not? He has no car? Who? Alan? What the fuck? Pleads guilty, bro. What is this? When did this happen? 2017. 5 months prison term. Suspended. Drunken bar fight. What the fuck? Arnold Allen, bro. What is going on? Altercation to protect his girlfriend. Windmilling his left arm at bystanders. What the fuck? Oh, fuck knows, bro. What the hell? No, it's not like him. What's my dream car? I don't know, bro. I need to fucking get my license first. That'd be a good idea. I did do lessons in COVID, but then lockdown happened, so I didn't do them since. Lexus LFA. It's always has been. So that one, classic, beautiful car. But there's only 350 of them in the world, and they're very expensive, so of course not. But no, I would not. I don't need to drive, bro. I live in London, man. I don't need to drive anywhere. Thought Alan's story was a meme. First I'm hearing of it. Close to tears, seeing Kai front sleep Urseg and Shemaev kill Rob. Really? I mean, obviously I love Rob and I like Urseg too, but I was disappointed when Rob lost for sure. I was quite sad, but not crying, bro. Pennington winning the belt because how awful that fight was. I mean, I thought she fought a good fight against Pena. I thought she beat Pena. One only time I cried watching UFC event was because I dropped my grinder full of weed over the dog. Yeah, I guess like that. Valid. I tell you what got to me a bit when Adesanya's post-fight speech when he knocked out Pereira. That was it. Didn't obviously I wasn't like teary-eyed, but it got me quite emotional and fired up when he was he was he was like screaming. I don't even know what he said. Something about one time in your life or whatever he says. You never feel this level of happiness if you don't go for something. That kind of got me a little bit. I do. I fuck it. I like Izzy, man. I've always been a fan of him. I will never not back that guy. I think he's the chillest dude. I respect that guy to a T. The only thing I don't like is that he likes Andrew Tate, or he fucks with Andrew Tate. But to be fair, if he actually realized how bad of a human that man was, I think he probably wouldn't. Like most people. I'm not gonna get into a debate about those cunts, but I really hate the Tate brothers. So for obvious reasons, if you actually read into that whole court case shit, they are despicable humans. But I will leave it at that. Last time I cried earlier was because I heard you could have Jared Bowen scoring the goal that won West Ham. You know what? Valid. That's valid. Great win that was against Fiorentina, right? Shed a tear of laughter when Izzy Rodo Costa. Great fight, though. Izzy's best performance. He said it himself, and I would be inclined to agree. Though I'd probably put the Brunson one up there, too. In terms of, like, one-sided beatdown, I'd go the Brunson fight, I think. Volkanovski 2 is a tearjerker. Yeah, sure. Do I stream gaming? No, I don't. I do make games videos though, Binder, on the games channel. I don't know if you watch them already, but if you don't, I will link the channel thing. I talk about games. I talk about just random games that I love and whatever reason I want to talk about on the channel. And it's just me 10, 15 minutes every week. Just talking my love for games, gaming, anything really that I want to talk about. I just did a Halo video, sort of Halo retrospective, talking about, because I just played through Halo 3 ODST for the first time. Loved it. And made me think of all my love for the old Halo games when I was a kid. So I did a video on that. But you can check it out on there. Izzy Pereira 2 was my favorite Izzy performance. Great fight. I mean, that fight was so high level. So high level. Probably the most high level striking I've ever seen in a fight, in my opinion, that first round. Absolutely, I'll count as a loss. Otherwise, we need to start removing every DQ from every fighter. It's the same as if Anthony Smith had won the belt due to that illegal knee. I think you're a bit behind, Mike. Are you talking about the Jones knee? Not knee, the Jones... Matt Hamill fight? I think you're a little bit behind. Halo video was good, man. Enjoyed it, even though I never played Halo. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you could at least sort of relate to maybe some of the emotions and feelings and memories of that, even if you haven't played them. But I recommend you should, mate. Master Chief Collection is such a fucking bargain, man. 6 games. 6 fucking games for, you can get it for like a tenner, or if you have Game Passes on there. 6 classics, man. Halo 3 is so fucking good, honestly. I didn't even play Halo 3 when I was a kid. I'd never played it. My first Halo was Reach. And I've gone back and retroactively played them, and 3 is just so good. I love it. Saying Piblet sleeps jury is a unique take, but okay, we're not doing this again. Don't fuck with shooters, man. I like my RPGs. That's fair, bro. I mean, I play anything. Honestly, I will play anything. I think that's the the sort of way to play games. I think open your mind up because I've got so many friends that all they do is play FIFA or COD. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. There's so much incredible projects out there made by small teams, big teams, medium teams that are just beautiful and be waiting to be played. And I think the only way to do that is opening your horizons up a little bit. Owning an Xbox crazy. I do own an Xbox, but I'm talking about PC Game Pass, bro. I don't play on anything else really. I have an Xbox One buried somewhere. I used to play, and I have a PS5, but I share that with my family. But I just pretty much play everything on PC. I mean, to be honest, I've been playing on PC for the last like 11 years. So, I don't really. I've never. Once you go PC, you can't go back. Playing CODs like an all the time. I never really fucked with COD, honestly. I mean, like back in the day, Prime COD, yeah, great. I'll do a video on it for sure. Modern Warfare 2 is the best COD to ever exist, man. Modern Warfare 2 is so good. Modern Warfare 1 and 2, the originals I'm talking about, of course, peak. Then probably Black Ops 2 and 1, and then Modern Warfare 3 after that, and then the rest in whatever order you want. But man, MW2 and MW1, COD 4 or Modern Warfare 1, but COD 4 is what you call it. COD 4 and MW2 just peak, best CODs. I will play Kingdom Come 2. It looks great. I've been swayed by it, by the reviews. Honestly, I've been swayed by it. Most play sports games and sometimes story games like God of War, Red Dead. Yeah, you got to open. You play some indie shit, man. Honestly, I have on my Steam library. How many games do I have? I mean, granted, I've had a Steam account for like fucking 11 years, but nearly 12 years. But I have 327 games on my Steam account. And that's just from open my horizons and just exploring different genres. I honestly, Dark Souls would never have been a game I looked at and said, this is not my kind of game. I remember, I just like never interested me. But I said, fuck it, I'll try it. I'll try it. And Dark Souls 3 is in my top 5 games of all time. And it was the first video I did on my games channel. It's peak. So, honestly, you just got to open your horizons up and try some shit, man. Yeah, definitely I'll do the Subnautica video. I can't believe I haven't done it. I almost feel like I have, but I haven't. You're right. Good shout. In fact, I might do that. I just recorded a Skyrim one today. Wolf, I know you were looking forward to it. You actually piqued my interest by doing it, so I recorded that earlier today. Talking about Skyrim, Oblivion, and Bethesda. I'm getting my phone out just because I want to write the Subnautica thing down because I will just forget. So that's a good shout. 100%. I love that game. I mean, bro, I was playing Subnautica in its like first early access build, man. I was following the development of that for ages, bro. Seemacat, 17 years old. Fucking hell, man. Really? Fairs. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece. It is good. I haven't done a video on that either. I mean, the only reason I haven't done a video on it is because I feel like everyone's said everything about the game ever, and it's just like one of the most popular games ever. So it's like, I don't know. There's not much I can add to it from my own personal experience. Like, I had a great time with the game. I wouldn't say I've got personal memories with Red Dead 2 like I do with some other stuff. Doesn't mean I think it's a worse game by any stretch, but I like talking. The whole point of the games channel is just to convey my personal experiences and love for projects to you. And Red Dead 2, as much as I loved it, I can't think of a specific moment of the game that no one else, didn't have as well. I think Naked Jakey did a video on that on Red Dead 2, which it kind of makes the same point actually. Now I think about it, is the game is so put together. It's just what Rockstar do. It's hard to have your own individual moments and unique experiences with the game because everyone else has the exact same thing with them, Like, you have that random event in Red Dead 2 when you have that guy who's got bitten by a snake and you rescue him and he buys you a gun. It's like everybody has that exact same experience. And it's like, I don't know. It's not special, Played Half-Life, your damage, you play Half-Life, that's a W, bro. Half-Life 2 is such a fucking sick game. Might do a video on that too. Bro, Half-Life 2, Half-Life Alyx is fucking sick. If you ever have VR and you get a chance to play Half-Life Alyx, play it. It's banging. Naked Jakey basically completely covered Red Dead Redemption 2. He's my favorite YouTuber of all time. I fucking love that dude, bro. Honestly, he's the inspiration for my games channel. His second channel was the inspiration for my games channel, and his main channel videos are they're perfect, bro. I love it, man. He's got a cool album as well. It's like it's like Marmite. You either love it, you won't like it. But his games channel, his second channel, his main channel, bro. They're so good, so good to listen to. So well written, hilarious. I love them. Really, really good. So yeah, I mean, I've got taking huge inspiration from him. I just like the passion he conveyed. When he was talking about his personal experience playing Resident Evil, that one on his second channel. That's what got me to do the games channel because it was in the same format, and I just love the idea of just talking personally and stripped back and authentically as I can about the things I love. So I got it all from him. So I do Explorer. I'm actually getting 2 teeth removed because I'm getting Invisalign put in to move my jaw forward, which is interesting. Walking Dead VR game was awesome too. Yeah, that was fun. I like Saints and Sinners a lot. Yeah, cool game. I'm a big fan. I read somewhere that GTA 6 is coming out with a price tag of over $100. I doubt it. I doubt that very much. It could happen, but I'm not sure. I hope not, because it sets a bad precedent. But honestly, they could do it, and it would probably still sell, a shit ton. I play Fallout. Yeah, I talked about it briefly on the Skyrim video today. Actually, I played 4 and 3. 4 is good, not as good as Skyrim. 3 is fun as well, but again, dated. But the other ones I haven't played. No, I didn't see that, Ali. I didn't. I'll have a look at that. But I'll have to look at that after stream because I realized I've been running over time. I've got food to eat, a podcast to edit, and then after that, I don't know. Probably some more work to do. I'm sure there'll be something because there always is. But I appreciate you all. It's been a really fun stream today. I'm gonna have to love you and leave you, Matus. I'm sorry. I will pick Aldo in that fight. Fuck it. I'll leave you with that. I love you and leave you. Have a good morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you are at in the world. Stay safe. Stay hydrated, as the great Dustin Poirier would say. And I will see you pretty soon. Have a good one.